Hey guys, it's David as always, and this is a little bonus content to Module 4, Knowing the People. And I have to give credit where credit's due, so I'm going to give credit to one of my members. I'm not going to name that person, although I will say it's a she, but just something she wrote in the forum really caught my attention. I'm not sure if she realized how smart or brilliant of a thing she was doing, but she's been doing an activity that I thought I could capitalize on. And that's kind of what I'm here to do. I see it sort of as my role here is not to give you exact instructions as to what to do every single moment, but to take ideas you may already have or introduce you to new ideas and get you to think of them as broadly as possible so that you can come to your own thoughts about the potential of some of these activities and then really go for them to the max so you can get the most out of them with the least amount of effort and for the least amount of money. So that's really what I'm all about, is saving you the most time, effort, and money possible and getting you the most amount of success. So anyway, I was reading a forum post, and this person had been talking about how they were working at a convention for a particular company. And as soon as I heard the word convention, I don't know, bells went off in my head. A very dim light bulb lit up in my head because I don't really have too many bright ideas, but I do have some, dim ones. And so that's today's theme is conventions and how fantastic of an opportunity they are to further your career, mainly by networking with not just one person or a few people, but potentially hundreds and hundreds of people, because conventions can be attended literally by thousands and thousands of people. In fact, a convention is probably not even worth calling a convention if there aren't thousands of people at them. So most actors I know live in larger towns because there aren't that many acting opportunities in smaller towns. So, I apologize to anybody that lives in a small town where there aren't a lot of convention opportunities, but this is a great opportunity for anyone anywhere around the world that lives in a decent sized town to up their networking game. And I can tell you right now, no one has ever taught any acting class this information. So you have a huge advantage over other people that are trying to get their acting careers going, but have no idea about this stuff. So think about it. Conventions are assemblies of thousands of people. It's basically a huge convention hall or exhibition hall with hundreds of vendors, and they're all plying their products and services to people that are in the same space. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of or attended ActorFest, but ActorFest is basically a convention for actors. Now, without disparaging ActorFest, because I actually attended it myself and I had a booth there to see what it was all about because I'd never been before as an actor. Basically, it's just a bunch of people trying to sell stuff to actors for the most part. There's a few activities there that you might get some benefit out of, but for the most part, that's of course what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell you stuff. So, and that's more or less what's going on at most conventions. Because acting is such a different thing than most businesses, most businesses, you don't get a bunch of newbies walking into a room where you could pretty much tell them anything you want and they're going to believe it. And that's kind of what a lot of these actors are that go to these ActorFest types of things. They don't have a lot of experience, or they may be experienced, but they don't know how to get their career to the next level. And so you can pretty much tell them anything you want and they're going to believe it because there's nobody to say otherwise. At most conventions, so let's talk about some conventions you could attend as an actor, but that aren't actor conventions. So there are, and I haven't verified this. Maybe I'll do a follow-up on this and I'm going to do some searching and see what I come up with. But the movie industry, the television industry is a big industry, right? And it's, billions and billions of dollars worldwide. So think of all the components that go into filmmaking, movie making, television making. Just think about the process, okay?